Hello, everybody, and welcome to this live stream where I am going to be spilling my guts, exposing my heart, and hopefully, this will be a good enough forum for the people who have stuff they want to say to me to be able to say it to me in a way that we could just like talk it out, you know. Because if there is one thing I've learned over the last however many forevers this has been, is that it's hard to read tone in a comment. And a lot of the comments I've been getting on stuff, I've been having fun with. And I feel like a lot of people have not been having fun, but they keep coming back and leaving more comments. So to each his own. But it's some fun stuff. So how's everybody doing today? Good. But yeah, I also wanted to do let's get some likes or some dislikes on this stream. Come on, guys. Get with the showgram here. I wanted to do it on here too. So I don't have the ability to edit over something. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? But yeah, I want the ability to not edit and be as real as I can with you guys right now. So whatever questions or comments can just like be free flowing like water down the side of a waterfall. Let's see. So we all know why we're here. So let's just get to it. I do want to apologize about a couple things right out of the gate. And a lot of this comes down to me asking people who were really pissed off in the comments and giving me what for and the whole thing. I kept saying, like, everyone, and it's funny because, like, the first day, everyone was like, it's your language, it's your language. And like, I got like a million comments, and you could go back and look through the comments. People going, your language, your language, your language, your language. And then I think after I did the G-rated video, people were coming back and they're like, well, actually, it wasn't your language. It was like how angry you were and stuff. So, and everyone's like, yeah, I hear these words all the time. So if everyone hears these words all the time, it shouldn't be a problem. And the fact that a lot of people brought it up and then either like went around it and said that's not really what it was or whatever, that was just interesting to see. But I do want to apologize because somebody, and honestly, I wish I could remember who it was, and for that I apologize. But if you've noticed, there's been quite a few comments on those videos, so it's hard to keep track of. And I think it's, oh man, I'm gonna fuck it up again. Jared knows. I hope that's right, bro. I hope that's right. If you come by this, let me know. I apologize. But somebody pointed out to me exactly things I said that they viewed as attacks. And I won't say what those things were because I don't want to just keep that going. But so for Steve, I apologize that I said some things that were derogatory to you. Shouldn't have done it. Okay. The points I made, I stand by 150 million%. Okay. Everything I said in that, like, I stand behind and believe completely. There were some things that were not necessary, and I shouldn't have done it. if it was just me and you talking, hello Frostbite, if it was just you and me talking, Steve, like I felt like I could have said those things and it wouldn't have been an issue. Like with you, I mean, you and me have talked for years and have bantered and have given each other shit tons of times, like since we've known each other. So I feel like if that was a private talk, I could have said those things and it wouldn't have been a fucking thing. But since I said that publicly, I shouldn't have done that. And that's completely on me. So I apologize 100% for that. Shouldn't have done it. The other thing is, this is why we all need drinking buddies. JM, how is it going, Thomas? How is it? The other thing is, and I was thinking about it, and somebody in one of the comments brought up relationships, and I really, first good day in weeks, bro. Awesome. Good to hear it. Somebody brought up relationships in the comments, and this is what kind of made my brain start going, was that if you recall, in the first video I did about Steve, I was very upset. In the video I did about Michael, I was not upset. I was almost playful in my ridiculousness. Okay. The reason for that, and let me try to put this in a term that I think everyone will get. When you're at work and a coworker that you don't really know a whole lot about, like talks some shit on you, okay, and it gets back to you, you're pissed. You're like, fucking choke on a bag of dicks. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Okay, and you're upset. You know, whatever. It's fine. But like if your best friend or a really good friend at the office stabs you in the back over something, you're going to feel like betrayed. Okay. So I think that has a lot to do with the shock I felt. And to be completely honest, and I think I said this in another video, I haven't watched any of Steve's videos really in a long time because he was saying things that were upsetting me with a lot of the stuff that we were talking about before. And it gets to a point where, you know, the things he's talking about, I don't like. I'm not watching his channel. No big deal. It doesn't affect me. But when the stuff he's talking about does affect me, then that's when I feel like I need to get in on that, you know? And the thing with Bookish, the whole deal, like, I did not enjoy that. And I get very passionate about my beliefs. And I should not have gone at Steve as hard as I did on the video. I should have gone as hard at Steve as I did on Voxer. That's fine. But I shouldn't have done it here. And another thing that came up in one of the comments that, like, I don't know how honest the comment was, but it was someone said, hey, look, we are viewers and we just want to watch Booktube. Like, none of us care about your creator drama. And that's probably accurate to an extent. Like, people who just watch Booktube probably don't give a shit about all the stuff that the creators do. So I think in future videos, if I ever start going hard into creator stuff, I'll make it clear in the title that this is a creator-based video so people who are just viewers don't feel the need to watch. But I will say that the amount of viewers that watched and the amount of viewers that commented made me think that that might not actually be the case, because even Michael, when I was talking to Michael about it, said more people watched that video than a bunch of his videos. So between all of this, everyone's gotten a ton of views and a ton of interaction and a ton of comments. And it's funny too, because this one dude was talking about how the whole reason why all of us do this, and I'm sure he was just talking about me, because I'm pretty sure he came over because of Michael's video. He's like, the whole reason why they do this is for views and comments. Like, that's it. And for better, let's see, James says, for better or worse, drama sells. I noticed the increased views too. Yeah. It's like for someone who doesn't like it to spend that much time watching and commenting, it's just kind of ironic, I guess. So anyway, so I was upset and hurt by what Steve said, as were a lot of other people. But I was the one who did the video. I was the one who said what I said. Again, I stand by everything I said, but I should not have put him in the crosshairs like that, the way I did. And I apologize. And that is the best or closest thing to an apology that you're going to get. Not Steve, but Booktube. Okay. Because the problem here is not just this. Because another thing I learned, not the one thing, because I've learned tons of things through all of this, is that a lot of the issues about Booktube that I stated in that first video, and stated poorly, let's be honest, those are like legit things. Those are legit problems. So one of the things Olivia says, most people enjoy the drama, don't let them fool you. Yeah, totally. We need a name for this drama. Couch change gate, anyone? That, Jim, let me say it, that does not roll off the tongue very nicely. Yeah, I don't know. In the comments, come up with a good name for this, because apparently this will go down in Booktube history as some stupid fucking thing that happened. Couch change logo. Oh, all the attacking comments on your video was almost doxing level, Josh says. Okay, and here's the other thing. I do want to get to some like substance kind of shit here, but like, I know some people like get really like hurt and offended when people give nasty comments, but I just want everyone to kind of take a look around and read the room here. So first, I want everyone to look at the logo I have for my channel, like my little circle pic. Okay, it's my face with a no through it. My website is called IHateMattWall.com. If you want to email me, you can email me at IHateMattWall@gmail.com. Okay. You guys could say really whatever you want. And I'm going to, it's got to be here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I give zero fucks about the things you say when you're trying to be snarky or whatever. If you're being fun snarky, I'll be fun snarky right back. We could be the most condescending duo you want to fucking be. But like, I feel like there are people who leave comments thinking like, I'm going to leave this comment and I'm going to show him and he'll change his tune. Or I just want someone to know that I fucking was mad. Okay, fine. I'm not going to like freak about anything that you guys say. It's fucking hysterical. So I honestly, I've enjoyed interacting with the negative comments way more than I thought I would. And I think it's interesting too, because a lot of the people who came in and started talking mad shit had never watched my channel before. And a lot of people have hit me up either through email, through Voxer, or through the comments and said stuff like, oh, after I watched a couple of your videos, I get it. So I'm sorry. You know, I've had people send me emails saying, dude, I reported you to YouTube because of that video. And now I feel really bad about it because I've been watching your other stuff and like, I feel bad. So I really hope nothing happens to you or your channel, but I just want you to know that that happened. Okay, that's fine. I really don't care that much about it because at the end of the day, like having Booktube drama isn't that big of a deal. The big deal for me was, we don't need to get into it because you could go back and look at that G-rated version video and see what beefs I actually had with the community. But so here's the thing. Now that I brought that up, I know Michael, I guess, took his video down, and that's fine. He didn't have to do that, but he did. So if that's cool, that's cool. Do you guys think I should take the videos down? Because I pretty much think they've outlived their usefulness. I don't think I'm going to get tons more views on those. But the other thing is, and this is one of the problems that I see with Booktube, is that when we're wrong about something, we bury it and pretend it didn't happen. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want the community to be like that. The different levels of Booktube communities here are like very elite. Let's see. Michael says it was very ironic because those comments were exactly the opposite of the culture that Vaughn was vouching for, it seems, in his video. Yeah, I agree with that. And to be fair, I did talk to Michael. I think I mentioned that. And he genuinely felt bad that people came over and gave me a ton of shit. And I believe that he feels that way. I don't agree with his take on the Steve situation, but that's a completely different thing that oh, I almost said something horrible, Joe. I won't do that. We'll come back to that. JH says, I'm usually living for the drama, but I miss the whole thing because of life. It seems to be a variable whole thing, though. I hope you're doing well. I am, JH. Thank you. So, Joe, do I have a job? Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I am a freelance hustler, and I write, I have music, I make films, I have books, novels, serials, short stories, poetry, all sorts of stuff. Let me see here. Sonic Man, keep up all your videos. You were not wrong. Using the F word does not make your argument wrong. Bookish says, I think since Michael took his video down, you might think about taking yours down. Not because it's wrong, but because without his video, your video is completely random. Are you talking about the one about Michael? I'm talking about all three of them. The community will be what the community will be, my friend. It's a living organism with all the faults and foibles therein. Talk books, eat donuts, call it a night. Let me see. Yeah, just the one about Michael. Okay. Howard's hair says he didn't think that would happen. I don't know. I don't know what he thought would happen, but it happened and it's fine. It's it's what it is. Okay, so here's the thing. If I take that video down, for those of you who are going to stay sub to my channel and stuff like that, there needs to be, and at least it will be here, there needs to be a lot of discussion about a lot of the problems that made this whole thing happen. So I'm going to be spending time doing videos on that stuff. The other thing that I want everyone to realize is that Booktube is very precious to a lot of people. And Booktube, the way people who watch Booktube feel, it's like Booktube is in this vacuum that doesn't exist in YouTube. And judging from a lot of the comments I did get that were talking about like my worthiness, my education, somebody on actually Michael's video was saying that I must be on the spectrum and that I must have mental health disorders and all this other stuff. And like, give that guy a trophy because he pointed out that I have mental health disorders. So good job, you. There's just a lot of things that there is this like level of looking down on people that a lot of the Booktube snobs have. And not trying to be a complete ass about it, but if we're gonna like call it out, like it's a lot of older white folks, let's just say it. Okay. So there is going to be some conversation about that, and I know a lot of people who are like watching Booktube, as soon as you start talking about old white folks, they get their panties in a bunch and they can't handle it. And all I'm going to say is, as an older white dude, just deal with it. Like, it doesn't matter. We could talk about stuff and be fine about it. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see. The funny thing about the idea that Booktube community is more special than others is funny. It's not that the community here isn't great, but other similar communities are similar and more accepting. Yes. Spot on, Bookish. Yeah. You know, it's weird. I have been talking to a lot of people. And what I will say about Michael sending the mob to get me, I actually ended up meeting a lot of amazing people that I never would have met otherwise. And I've started some great relationships with people. And so for that, and for this whole thing, I thank you, Michael. Now, to actually apologize to Michael here, Michael, I apologize to you for this. I know I said that in the other video, and everyone's like, this is not a sincere apology. Blah, blah. But I can only be as sincere as I can because I don't really know Michael. Like me and Michael aren't like buddies. We're not friends. I am aware of him. He is aware of me. So Michael, like, I am sorry. I don't know how to get more emotional about that apology because like we're not bros. Like we're bros and pulps, I guess, because like we like a lot of the same stuff, but I don't know. So with that being said, that's that. Let's see. Rick says, I found your channel because of this drama, and I'm very glad I did. Rick, high five. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. So like everything's good. Everything happens for a good reason. I'm sure there were some people who watch my channel who did not even know Michael existed either and have found him. And if people like my channel, they'll probably love Michael's channel. One thing that I thought was really funny is I've had a bunch of people talk to me. Oh, dude, somebody catch JJ up real quick because he missed everything. But a lot of people who came in like to this whole drama were like, I don't know who Steve is. And that was weird. But it's because there are these weird little booktube subsects where, like, it's almost like going to, like, I guess going through Europe, and you're going to all these different countries with different governments and different things. And like people who like, hey, I'm in Luxembourg. I don't know what's going on in Belgium. Like, it's like people have no fucking idea. That's really funny. So I'm going to read some of the comments in a bit here. I have to get my thoughts out, or else with my like ADHD crap, I will completely forget, and I'll start talking about Pac-Man or something, and this whole thing would be useless. So I think where I want to go now with this is Booktube Elitism. One of the things that cracked me up in the comments were people talking to me like I should know better, being a well-read man and all this shit. And I'm like, I'm not fucking well-read at all. Like, I seriously like these books, and I read these books over and over again because I love them. I don't know what being well-read has to do with anything, but that I am not that. As far as education goes, I have some college. I tried to get into mortuary science school, and I didn't pass the psych eval for that. So there's some more like fire for you guys to deal with. I am not very educated, and it's fine. If I'm a writer, but if it wasn't for spell check, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, let's be honest here. I'm just a dude. Okay, I'm just a dude who likes to talk, who likes to write, who creates all the time because I have an overactive imagination. That's about it. So there's not really a whole lot happening there. But when the elite, like, booktube people like try to like shame me with this stuff, it's fucking hysterical because I honestly don't give a shit about that. So you guys could call me whatever you want, and that's fine. It won't be much of a thing after that. So anyway, there was that. Was there anything else? Oh, I actually wrote notes, so I wouldn't. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I did this yet because I can't remember if I did it or not. Never person agrees with you about monetization. The rest are obviously Russian bots. Dude, I fucking knew it was a Russian bot thing, which is crazy because from all I'm hearing is that all of these Russian bases and stuff are exploding for no reason. So you would have thought that the Russian bots would have exploded too. But, again, I'm not a scientist either, so I don't know how shit like that works. But anyway, what I did want to do is really thank the people who spent the time like kind of sticking up for me in the comments. Like, you guys, none of you had to do that, and a lot of you did, and that like kind of warmed my heart a bit. It's very weird how something that was supposed to be so nasty and ugly according to everybody else made me feel so loved. I don't know how that works, but that's what it was. And a lot of you also sent me private messages and emails and Voxer and Instagram and stuff like that, telling me your support and thanking me for doing what I did. And that's cool. And I appreciate that. And in talking to a couple of you, it came up that maybe it wasn't cool that you guys didn't do it publicly. I know how this whole booktube racket goes, and social media racket and tribes and the whole fucking thing. I do not expect anyone to take a stand for something I said. Like, you guys got to look out for you, especially if you're a monetized channel. Like, don't take time trying to like stand up for me and have that affect your channel. I really, really do not want that to ever happen. So I appreciate the support, even if it's silent. It's nice and I appreciate it. So thank you. And going back to the other, and I do really thank the people who were being complete assholes and shitty to me, because some of the people who were being fucked actually said some things that had fucking merit to it. And like, I learned a lot through this, and I learned that I am not for everybody. I learned that there are still, even in 2022, people who don't like bad language. I get it. And I've learned that even with Booktube, there are people who do not like the books I read, but enjoy me as a person. And so they watch me because of me. And there's a lot of other channels out there that people do not watch because of the books they're reading. The books is the tie that brings everybody together. But you watch these channels for the personalities and for the people. So I get that. And that is something that I feel like I've known about me for a long time, but I wasn't aware of it for everybody. And so that was actually an interesting thing to see. The other thing is that I want you guys all to know that I'm not a booktuber, okay? And I'm going to clarify this a little bit. I enjoy the small subset of the community that I am in. I love the people who watch my stuff and who comment. I love the crew and the Anarchy crew and my patrons and the whole thing. I'm enjoying myself greatly with you guys. But I realize through all of this that there are still like this cliff of, like, I don't want to say the literati booktube, but I don't know what else to call it. Like the part of booktube that makes rules, the part of booktube that gets about ridiculous things and tries to do booktube etiquette and crap like that. And I realized that I don't think a lot of them want me around. And the funny thing here is that I'm like, I don't want to sell myself short like that. But these are also the same people who like stand by while other booktubers do horrible fucking things and they don't say anything about it. And they just kind of turn the other way or just chuckle about it. So if that's how they are about that, how do I know like they actually give a shit if I'm around or not? Or if they like me being involved in their groups, if they like me being involved in their read-alongs and all this other shit. Hey, I'll take the Philip Seymour Hoffman thing. Boom. And I appreciate you calling me literary. That was awfully sweet. Jeez, making me blush over here. But anyway, so on my channel, I have been trying to do more stuff that is like, I still do like booktubey shit. I still talk about books. I do Friday reads. I do the whole fucking thing. But I've been trying to do other shit because I don't want to just be beholden to the booktube overlords. I don't know another way of putting this. So if you are coming to this channel just for books because like you only look at YouTube for books, damn it, then this might not be the best place for you. But if you want to be around a channel that is doing all sorts of shit and does books too, then definitely come hang out. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to try to get to some comments here. There is an argument. This is Peter the Book Lover. There is an argument people forget about that if you get monetized, you get a larger order audience because YouTube pushes your videos. I would monetize not for the money, but for the audience. Peter, that point is so flippin' brilliant. I don't even know. Yeah, that is something that we all should have been talking about this whole time. YouTube pushes you if they know they could put a ton of ads on your stuff. So that is really, really a good point there. Okay, let me scroll up here and see where I left off. Wow, I missed a bunch of stuff about fish. How did that happen? Let me see. Bookish says, I was a part of the FishTube community for years, and those guys were more supportive and accepting than a lot of booktubers are. People there promoted each other's channels to get them monetized. Yeah, and in a lot of the like video game communities on YouTube, it's the same way. So that's strange. Rick the Reader, I found your channel because of this drama, and I'm very glad I did. Oh yeah, we already did that. And then oh yeah, JJ missed some stuff. JH, Booktube should be more fish. Oh, hashtag that. Yes. Jeff says, I come to your channel for pulp life, man. The pulps don't get no respect from the literati. Never have. That's not news. I dig it all. You, Steve, MKV, Bookish. That's awesome. That's awesome. There are a couple magazines that are trying to do. I'm sure Michael's talked about it. There's a newer Robert E. Howard based magazine that is written by people with I don't know what you would call it, advanced literature degrees, and they write theses of things. So if you're into that and want to see how kind of the literati side looks at pulps, that's actually a really cool magazine that I can't remember the name of right now. I think it's quarterly, but yeah. So check that out, Jeff, if you haven't yet. FishTube. Okay. The History Shelf says, I agree. I've made contact with at least 2 other booktubers I wasn't aware of before, and I'm subbed and enjoying the new content. So some good has come from all of this. Yeah, there's always good to come from everything, you know, like that's just how it is. Howard Terra says, definitely elitist. I read comments that were advising to disregard or discredit you based on your appearance. The fact you have tattoos apparently is tied to the worthiness of your content. Oh shit. Oh my god. That is just too much. I don't know if I brought this up. I think I brought it up a while ago, but this one dude left me a comment yelling at me saying that he doesn't listen to book reviews from people who wear glasses. And I'm like, dude, you're at the wrong fucking place, man, if that's what you're gonna fucking get pissed off about now. Let's see here. JM says, regarding the different booktube subsets, we can't underestimate the discerning power of the algorithm. Yeah, it's so funny too, because if you were to like watch just one channel that does like really fancy YA content, like just one time, just watch one video from one booktuber like that, your whole booktube or your YouTube homepage would just be and it's terrifying. Like terrifying in the sense that like you do one thing and then YouTube's like, oh, I know you now. I understand you. I know exactly what you want. It's so funny when YouTube talks softly to me like that, like we're a thing. JJ says, I don't care what's going on. If you need me, I'm there. Just tell me where and when, and I got your back. Oh, shit, JJ. That is sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. JM says, I started to watch one of Steve's videos and turned it off. And after that, it never recommended any of his other videos. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Sonic Man, from what I've seen, you did nothing wrong. You're entitled to opinion. Who cares if you use the F word? Most booktubers probably agree with your take on monetization. I would like to think so. JH says, Howard's hair, yes. More tattoos, better content. Fact. I agree with that. I actually got a tattoo a while back and became a bit smarter. I was able to read faster. So that's a lie. I made that up. JJ is jealous of my beard. Well, my beard is jealous of you. Rick the Reader says 95% agrees with you about. Oh, yeah, we already read the Russian bot thing. Olivia says, I enjoy the conversations about good and bad things on Booktube. No community is perfect, and sometimes these conversations are necessary, in my opinion. They are necessary, and that's why we need to do it. The Den of... Oh, see, I'm not even good enough to read this name. Well, the Den over here says, hey, all. The Den, hello. Thank you for coming by. Keep it real, man. We love you for that. Oh, thank you. And the comments just disappeared. Where did they go? Okay, here we go. Caleb says, I found you through this drama and was instantly in love with your channel because you seem to be the most honest and direct, no BS voice in this whole chaos. Wow. That is some high praise. Thank you. You are the literary version of Philip Seymour Hoffman for me. I agree. I don't, but we'll say I do. It would be great if all involved in the controversy could do a video together about what they learned. That would be cool. But see, here's the funny thing. Like, anyone who's ever seen me and Steve on a video together, we talk shit the whole fucking time. And it's like other people who've done videos with us, like when we've done read-alongs and stuff like that, they go crazy because they can't get a word in because me and Steve are just like blasting each other the whole time. So I don't know. That might be something to do. Been a fan of you from day one, sir. Really respect you. Thank you, JJ. Have you read Ringworld? And that's from BJ. No, I have not. How is it? Josh says, Working Man reads, I would love a live stream of the people involved. It won't happen, but that would be the best form of conversation. True. Katie Books. Dude, if you guys have not seen Katie Books' video on Rushdie, like, and everything that's happened, go watch that video. Somebody pointed it out to me when I did my video. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Bookish is still going hard on FishTube. Philip Nicholson says, evening. Hello, Philip. Let's see. I can be fun around a campfire. Cat Dancer. I like how I saw you promote Mindy's channel yesterday in your community tab. You promote people too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, guys, go check out Mindy. What is Mindy's full channel name? Mindy. Just look up Mindy and it'll pop up. She's doing cool stuff. Let's see here. JM says books are cool, but you should do more breakfast burrito videos. Oh fuck, dude. JM. Yeah, I think I need to go back to doing that because I have like really like leveled up my breakfast burrito game in the years, so that I should probably get back to that. Jim says, I'm not sure about Booktube etiquette. I know Tag Tuesday is a thing. I just put out your Damn I'm Old book tag, and it's Thursday. Oh, Jim. Everyone go watch Jim's Damn I'm Old book tag. Philip says, took your advice and wrote a short story today in full for the first time in 5 years. Bro, Everybody. Philip, good job, dude. Boom. Just do the thing. Jim's like, no, just do it. And I'm like, no, just do the thing. I'm writing a short story about a killer goat. Rick, you're nailing it. I was curious. Oh, Katie Book says, I was curious about the take on language. I've been classified on gossip sites as a sweary channel, and I literally don't throw any F-bombs. Or I feel people want Booktube to be prim and proper, but most creatives I know have sailor mouths and are highly opinionated. Okay, I'm glad you brought this up, because one of the things that like really pisses me off is that some of the people who were like talking shit about my language, I know are the same people, because I've seen their channels, that they read books where pulsating members throb and moist vulvas pounce and all this shit. And it's like, you can like say all you want, but like, if you would rather me call you like a phallus instead of a dick, like if that means like we can be friends because I'm you anus face, it's ridiculous. Like I don't know, dude. Like yeah, that's the other thing too, because a lot of authors are very open with things, but the people who read them and give away their precious little prizes for what books were the best books this week or year or whatever, they act like that. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Good fucking point, dude. Let's see here. On chapter 13 of Ringworld, it's a good book. Let's see here. That's right, Mindy's book journey. Dude, I was thinking Mindy's Bookland, and I'm like, that's not it. That is not it at all. Let's see here. Okay, so everyone wants breakfast burrito videos. I got it. Hopefully Steve will put his big boy pants on in return. He should. Yeah. I'll get to that in a second here. Let's see. Let's see this pouncing vulva. Yeah. Vulvas pounce, guys. Come on. What is your alcohol of choice? Honestly, I drink a good amount of red wine, and my favorite red is Shiraz. I can put some of those away. Not to mention that lots of authors are pretty rough people in real life. Yeah. Katie Books says, I don't even mean what they read, though. Everyone I speak to and studied with are a wholly different beast to my Booktube channel. It's kind of the reason I started my own channel. That's exactly why I started my channel, because like I couldn't find what I was looking for. Monkey Gin. Okay, so this is aren't there studies that show people who curse are more loyal, honest, and trustworthy? I don't know. Is that really true? That sounds accurate. Yeah, I'll buy that. I was told by a commenter that people who cuss more and use bad language more are doing so because they are stupid and they are uneducated and they don't know what to say next. So they cuss to keep the words going, and that it's very uncreative. And I agree with you that gin drinkers get a bad rap. During the summer, some G&Ts, dude, I'm down. Okay. But this is the other thing I want to say, and I hope this doesn't cause a bunch of shit, but this is how I see things. This is what it is. When stuff like this happens, like this whole fucking thing that happened on Booktube, when somebody says, I'm going to step away because this thing happened, When they do that to their base, to their viewers, they're basically telling their viewers, I'm punishing you guys for, I'm leaving, so I'm punishing you guys. You guys aren't going to be able to watch my videos anymore because I got my feelings hurt or I'm mad. So that what that does is immediately tells all the viewers of that channel, oh, we need to make this right, so we should go yell at this dude over here. Even if they don't tell you to do that, that is like the human nature, especially when people like get a real fond relationship with the people they watch on Booktube. And when people are watching 5 videos a day of somebody, and all of a sudden that's gone, it's taken from them, you have punished your viewers. And so your viewers think the only way to get you back is to right that wrong. So this whole thing where people like leave Booktube when they get all upset, that is called manipulation. And I don't care what anybody says. And people could go, oh no, they left because of the toxic culture. No, they left because they're trying to manipulate their audience to do the thing that they want them to do. That's it. And they might not like confrontation. And like, I am sorry for the things that I said and the way that I said them. I am not sorry for my views. But if you guys think that Steve Donahue, the last 2 weeks, hasn't been sitting on the couch eating Oreos, like watching this with like glee, you guys are out of your flipping minds. Okay? Like, this has been like the best 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives that Steve has ever seen. So let's not trick ourselves here. Okay? All right. Oh my gosh, I missed so much. Hey Noah, how's it going? Oh yeah, dude, Noah, what's up, man? Let's see. I think we were talking about my IQ. No, I'm just kidding. Where was that? Pouncing Vulva, Monkey 47. Yeah, I think studies have shown that people who cuss actually have higher IQs. Well, thank you, Bookish. When I see people reviewed Naked Lunch in a dark academic style, it sends me. Like, have we read the same book? Walking anus candle placement does not equal professionalism. Bruce would hate it. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really find many people who can take Naked Lunch or actually even like the Nova trilogy and be able to like talk good about it. It's usually like that's garbage and that's like the end of the conversation. Let's see. Reading This Life. I have a master degree and use F-bombs all the time. Well, you have a master's degree in fucking profanity, so good job. No, seriously, what's your degree in? Bookish says, not to mention all the reading challenges, obligations those creators have now backed out of. Oh, yeah. I wonder if when they come back, they'll get back in on those because I'm sure Michael and Steve will be back like by this week or like Monday. Like, I can't see them being out much longer than that. Let's see. I really like the channel Reading This Life. Okay, well, let's all go check out Reading This Life and check it out. Legit, I think you're absolutely genuine. I don't agree with all your takes, which is fine. But I know you feel what you say, and that is worth more than a throwaway comment or bandwagoning. That I appreciate. Thank you for saying that. Oh man, I wish I could read faster. I'm not very good at this. Okay, where am I? Guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting lost. Let's see. JM said, "Hope you don't feel I was really mad at you. Huge public rants make me feel weird, but I agree with everything you said about monetization." JM, I didn't think you were mad at me at all. Like, I never thought that for a second. So don't worry about that. Noah's still at work. He's got 20 minutes left. Let's see. Philip says every inch of every continent apart from Australia. Oh, yes, we're talking about that. Oh, man, I did it again. I don't know if Matt from Mayberry Book Club did. If he did, it would have been nice to know. And again, this is like the whole solidarity thing. Like, if you're going to protest, say what you want in return. Like, when you do a protest with, like, can you imagine if, like, during, like, the BLM protests, like, they weren't telling you why they were protesting? It was just a bunch of people walking down the street with no signs, like, requesting no change. If you don't say the thing you want done, no one's going to know. So it's this weird, like, and then it leaves viewers going, well, what do we do? Maybe we should yell at that guy and see what happens. Like, say what you want done. You know, if you like, you're going to say, I'm going to bone out until I get an apology. Do that. Apology would have came a lot quicker. It's too late to apologize. Oh my gosh, that's the name of a channel. I found you and this inciting incident through MKB's video. I don't follow Steve because of his condescending ways, but I've seen his videos. I feel your points are on the money. I feel your name is on the money. Damn. I appreciate the comment. Let me see. Got some subs. Let me see. What does this say? Okay. I'll let you have your rant there. Okay. Okay, now it's just going too fast. I can't keep up. I was thinking of making a monetization video and found it interesting, but surely everyone knows YouTube creators monetize. Maybe it's my millennial mindset, but I find it weird not to monetize. Yeah, it is weird. Oh, Book Time with Elvis. Hello. Yeah, it is weird. In fact, going on things that, let me ask you guys this, since I have a captive audience here, is there anything you guys want me to go over, like any like videos you want me to make about certain topics or anything like that, or is there anything about what has happened right now that you want to ask me? Because that was the other thing for this, because I wanted to, because in the comments, a lot of times you can't tell my tone. I can't tell your tone. And I know you're still doing comments here, but I try not to read tone in comments. I just take the words for the value of the words. But if you have a question about anything that happened that you would like me to say that probably won't come off as snarky, I would appreciate that. Has Steve contacted me? No. I saw something in here I wanted to. Oh, do you like Raymond Chandler? I do like Raymond Chandler. But the funny thing is, I keep pushing Raymond Chandler on people, and then they come back and say that they didn't really like it. And so that's beginning to trouble me a little bit. And it's making me go, I wonder why. So maybe The Big Sleep is not the best book to push someone to. I think you should go with The Long Goodbye, or my favorite is Lady in the Lake. Let's see. JJ hasn't monetized because he writes erotica. I don't know. I think you could get around it. I don't know, but I also don't know like what pulsating members and pounding moist vulvas you're talking about. Let's see here. Cat Answer says, yes, in this day and age, we all need streams, all the streams of income we could get. All millennials know this. JM says, what is your next grand scheme going to be for dramatically increasing your YouTube profit margins? I think I'm going to go back to making videos and just making videos. We'll see how that works out. BJ, I like the big sleep. I like the big sleep too, but apparently that's not a good one to start people out with. Will his intro, Howard Sarah says, will his intro video when he comes back be that he can't punish his readers? I don't know. Do a video on what makes a good English translation of a foreign book. You know what? I don't know the answer to that. I have no idea. I would love to know what that is. So if anyone out there watching this reads books in translation, what makes a good English translation? Like, what do you look for? Because I think I talked about this in a video a little while ago, where like with Dostoevsky, like I don't know which versions are better than others. Like I've never been able to figure that out. Let's see. Philip, again, dude, congrats on that. Do you like living in Hollywood? Well, right on the edge of it, but yeah, it's great. It's loud, it's crazy. Um, it's a bit dirty, but other than that, it's nice. And a lot of people like to have loud mufflers. Derek Raymond, I do not know, but I will check that out. I feel I only do the default for YouTube when I upload, but I'm on $5. Maybe worth discussing revenue openly. That is a possibility to do. Yeah, that would be cool, especially when it comes to like channel growth and stuff like that. That would be a good thing to talk about. Let's see. Check out the introduction to A Promised Land translated by Daisy Rockwell. Lots of stuff to ponder. Want to do a video on this? Please do. That KD Books. That sounds awesome. Click per minute and revenue per minute stuff. Is that what that stands for, Brian? Guys, I don't watch TV. I don't have a TV. I do have. I just recently got the Peacock again, so maybe I'll see if there's shows on that. Let's see. I think it's hard to say if a translation is good unless you know the original. Really, you're only commenting on how readable the version of a book is in translation. That's what kind of like trips me out a little bit. And you just have to kind of trust that the people who know better like are giving you some good shit there. So that's interesting. Thank you, Mark, for that comment there. Criminali did a couple videos about Derek Raymond recently. I'll check those out. Favorite Batman Tass episode. That is the animated series. I honestly, I know this is like a lot, like everyone's favorite, but the one, the I almost got him one where everyone's sitting around the table, they're like playing cards or something, and they're talking about like how close they came to catching Batman or whatever. That's great. But Batman the animated series, I know that it was like a 90s cartoon, and so a lot of people are like, oh, cartoon's weird. the look and feel of it is so much like those like old 30s and 40s like Superman cartoons. I can't remember what they're called. But just like the like classic noir goth look. Like the look of that show was so amazing. It was unbelievable. Such a good show. Very, very underrated. Um, Maybe you and Bookish can do a collab on where not to start with Chandler. Oh, oh, oh. That sounds good. Brian, get ready for that. I was asking if you could do a video on editing, rewriting, not crowning that I wrote something. Oh, crowing that I wrote something. Oh, do a video on editing, rewriting. I actually, it's on my what do you call it? My join, my members videos. But I've been going through this. It's an old short story chapbook thing I wrote, and I have kind of gutted it. I'm like going through it and editing it and redoing it. And there are some chapters in it that I think make better individual stories because they don't have enough to like move the story forward. But I will do some more stuff on editing for sure. I'm not sure what CPM or RPM stand for. Okay. I have not watched Plagued by Visions, I don't think. Oh, wait. And everything just went away. Everything jammed. Let me see. I got messed up here, guys. So Kevin says, I just started watching Booktube this past year. I watched a lot of Steve, but was not offended by any opinions I didn't share. I was mad at you when I saw Michael K point out your video. And that's fair, especially the way Michael's video went. I'm surprised not everyone wanted to kill me right off the bat. And then Kevin says, but after watching your channel, I can't really understand why the total shunning by Steve to a lot of his longtime viewers, still hoping to hear his side. Thanks for reminding me of Bukowski. Oh, yeah, everyone, remember Bukowski. Yeah, and I'm sure Steve will be back soon. I honestly don't. What I don't know is I don't know if he'll even bring any of this up. I think he'll just come back and start. Alex says, hi, Matt. I actually found your channel through Steve. I hope you guys don't fall out. By the way, a sneak question. Do you listen to any of the Jim Cornette podcasts? Alex, are you effing kidding me right now? Oh my effing hell. Dude, I only listen to the Experience in the Drive-Thru. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. Howard's Hair. Not sure if it was brought up yet. A video on the time of day you write and why. That is solid. We will do. Let me add that to this list. That's good stuff. Okay. John's Rolling Life blog. You replied to my comment saying your video was more for creators than viewers. I'm a creator as well. I don't tear people down for the sake of views. Oh, I wasn't tearing anyone down for the sake of views. I was tearing him down because he was fucking wrong and I didn't give a shit. So, if you like, somebody brought up to me in one of my in the comments on my video was how did they put it? Like, I'm just a viewer. I don't care about your creator bullshit. Like, I'm just here for the books. And so if that's the case, I understand why people who aren't creators wouldn't fucking want to hear any of this shit. I don't know what comment you specifically put, But you don't have to tear people down for the sake of views. Like, it's just, I already apologized for coming on strong, but the thing that like nobody is really getting is that this fake community thing where people are like, we have to be nice to people to their face, but on Voxer we're all going to go talk mad shit. It's a bunch of crap. So like, if you're going to like be two-faced about shit and you're going to talk shit, just fucking be upfront and say the shit that you don't fucking like and come out with it. And don't fucking send people to other people's channels because you don't want to fucking deal with it yourself. Like, Michael hadn't talked to me until he finally left a comment. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that he fucking talked to me. That was good. We had a good talk. Again, I don't agree with everything he said, but we had a good talk, and I'm not pissed about any of that. So, whatever. Favorite comic book artist. I go back and forth because I honestly really like house style, like Jack Kirby stuff. But there is a part of me that really digs Kelly Jones, and Kelly Jones is like one of the most, like, nobody likes Kelly Jones, but I kind of do. The diva, okay, we're not going to say that, but I appreciate it, Philip. I just showed my wife the whole saga in a flash, and she said she's on your side. Oh, well, tell your wife I said thank you. Let's see. Howard's hair. It's the absolutism in which Steve delivers his opinions that get me, and he never admits he's wrong. I agree. Deep in the Read says, the absolutism thing is a lot of fun when you agree with Steve. It was pretty cathartic watching his 2-hour teardown of The Road, but when you know he's off base, it's off-putting. Yeah. But again, like, you know, when you don't like The Road, it's an opinion. Like, your opinion is you don't like The Road. But Steve spending 2 hours telling you that you're not supposed to like The Road is the thing that gets annoying for some people. Let's see. You don't need to apologize for being strong worded. You said it with your chest. The message is the same with or without swearing. Man, you just nailed it about the Voxer shit. Philip, yeah. Reminds me of the old film forum days. Yeah. And Peter says it would be great if he just drops this and carries on like before. I agree. When you did the G version, it didn't seem like it changed the opinions who just thought you were wrong. No one debated you on the merits of your statements. Actually, I will say that a lot of people who gave me shit when I did the first video did come back after the second video and say that they agreed with what I was saying. And that was fine. It's just, I think when I did my first video, I was doing it for viewers of my channel already. I did not think that I was doing this video and like thousands of people who I don't know, who've never watched my channel, would watch it. But in talks, in like the thing with Brian, and like people telling me that they demonetized their channel because Steve made them feel bad about it, like that kind of shit, that's how that whole thing went. And I was not expecting what happened. So Sega, Nintendo. Okay, here is the thing. Sega Master System, not Sega Genesis. And then I guess NES, like, I like them the same, but I also really prefer Atari 2600 to a lot of stuff. But I could play original Zelda with the randomizer, and I'll be streaming this because, like, another thing, I was shamed because a long time ago I was playing video game. I would, like, when I wasn't feeling good, I would stream playing Zelda, or I would try to do Conan and stream it. And I got shamed by the book community by like, why are you playing video games on your book channel? This is not okay. And I won't tell you who said that, but they made a video about it, bitching about it, so you guys could do the math. And so now it's like I'm so done. Like, I'm gonna do videos on whatever the hell I want to do videos on, and you guys could either watch them or not watch them. It's fine. Book Nick, you love watching Zelda randomizers. Oh my gosh, when's the next big tournament thing? It should be coming up, right? And as far as Zelda randomizers, do you watch Random Effect? He's my favorite. I haven't watched him in a while, but whenever the big tournament comes up and they do the split screen races, oh my god, like, I'm in. And you guys probably won't see me for like that whole period when that's happening, because that is some like intense high drama. I love it. Lisa, BJ, what do you like better, Sega or Nintendo? Lisa says, who cares if you swear? Your videos are great. Lisa, you're great. Thank you for saying that. Caleb, I love that Voxer is where all these righteous booktube channels seem to turn into tea spilling makeup gurus. Wow. Yeah. Katie Book says, I think your video was spot on. I don't know how Bookish keeps his cool. I need an ounce of whatever he takes for staying calm. I'm going to come right out and say how I think Bookish stays cool. Okay. And this might be, can you just hurry up and fucking go? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. They like to rev to make everyone's car alarm go off. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, I think the thing with Brian, the reason why he could keep his cool is because he lives in Texas. Okay. And in Texas, there are so many horrific, asinine things going on all the time that he has to just like be cool, or else his brain would explode. I live in California, where like California tries really hard to almost like be its own country. Like, we're going to do everything really good and right, and it's still difficult. But we have this illusion that we're always doing the right thing. And again, this totally comes from what side of the fence you're on. If you're on the other side of the fence, you're like, Texas is the greatest place on earth. Who the hell are you? Everything's better and bigger in Texas. And you damn Californians. Yeah. When I made the video, I was a lot less pissed off. Yeah. And this is another thing I learned, and I talked about this in the comments. I'm going to do a 24-hour cooldown period. Whenever something pisses me off, whenever I get mad about anything, I'm not going to do a video right away. I might do a members live stream because I feel safer in that, just to like get it out. But 24-hour cooldown, definitely 24-hour cooldown. Is more tea spilled on Voxer or Discord? Well, it depends, because I feel like the younger people on Booktube are probably on Discord. I don't know if anyone on the younger side of Booktube is even on Voxer, but Voxer is, I think, easier for people who don't want to type like this with their glasses on, like really close to the phone so they can see. So they just push the button and go, hey, everybody, this is what I'm saying now. And I know there's voice capabilities on Discord, but, it is what it is. Let's see. Oh my gosh, The Den, game's done quick. Do you also watch the Mega Manathon? Because that's in January, right? COVID like messed up a lot of my weird event watchings. Yeah, game's done quick. It's so funny because like I try speed running stuff and I just can't do it. But I love watching people speed run stuff. And in fact, I heard that Salman Rushdie is like one of the top Super Mario Brothers speedrunners. That he did that when he was in isolation. So that's some interesting shit. Recorded my first video yesterday, and thanks to reading this life. Be prepared for an epic Sam Fuller video coming soon. Awesome, dude. That's awesome. Let me see. Okay, so we do have 50-year-olds on Discord being calm and positive, so that's good. Oh yeah, Rusty only had one game of Mario for when his son Zafar would visit him when he was hiding. He was a speedrunner before it was a thing. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I do like Discord, but when you are, because I had a Discord, and I guess I still actually have it. I just don't really use it anymore, and I should probably take it down if I'm not going to moderate it. But you start getting so into having all the different channels on your Discord server that like suddenly like Ghetto Bird flies high, guys. Let's do the thing. You get so many what do you call it? You get so many channels on it that like you get anxious. You're like, oh God, what do I do? What do I like it's Tuesday. What should I be like? Oh, and so I get anxious, but I also like to categorize stuff like on something like that. So I think as someone who's just going to Discord to chat, it's fine. But when you are running a server, it gets a bit let's just say it. Matt, have you read much Elmore Leonard? Thoughts? Yes, I have, and I love Elmore Leonard. I do like the Western stuff, but my favorite book of his, I think, is probably Swag. Swag is just awesome. It's just like a good, like crime dude book. It's great. If you haven't read it, check it out. I think Stick is a sequel to it. And I have that and I've never read it. And I keep going, I'm gonna read it, and then I just don't get to it. Tomorrow's Classic says, I love the end of everything, by the way. Oh, thank you. I won a copy off your channel and forgot to say it was brilliant. Oh shit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Elmore Leonard is the shite. I agree. Book Nick says speedrunners are a whole nother level of gamers. I watch a lot of Grand Pooh Bear, who is big Mario ROM hack speedrunner. That's interesting. I'm trying to remember if I've watched that. I'm sure I have. I find the speedrun documentary channels like Summoning Salt legitimately enthralling. Summoning Salt. I'm going to have to check that out. Because another documentary, if you guys want to watch this, an amazing documentary about something cool, one of the things that I love is pinball machines, classic pinball machines. Okay. Bally, Williams, let's talk. Pinball. Gottlieb. See what I'm saying here? There is a documentary called Special When Lit. It is the most amazing and heartbreaking documentary all at the same time. It kills me. What's the one with Hugh Diver? Maximum Bob? I don't know. But wasn't that what was that show that was just out with the dude with Omar from The Wire? Wasn't that an Elmore Leonard show? Let me see. Yeah. Also, I know this is standard booktube fare, but entertain me. Surely all this in punching down. I think you mean is punching down. 10,000K channels against the small channels. Yeah. Oh, Shelly, here we go. You are worse than Steve at missing or ignoring live stream comments. No. Am I really bad? Did I miss a bunch? I keep like scrolling back and then it like goes and I'm like, so Shelly, I apologize. John says, I really dig you, dude, and I don't give a fuck if you say fuck. I just really like Steve and Michael, and I'm bummed to see them go. You should do a video about your tattoos. Oh, that's good. I can do that. Oh no. Shelly just retracted one of her comments. Oh no. Booknick retracted one of his comments. I'm not reading fast enough, guys. Yeah, I could do that. And also, John, thank you for saying that. It's awesome. I don't want Steve and Michael to go. I want them back. Like I this was never a thing where like you guys need to leave. Like, and to be honest, I wasn't even fucking talking to Michael. I don't even like, and if it was a solidarity thing, you know, whatever. But I really, really hope that they're back and they're doing shit and everyone's fucking cool. Do you listen to music while reading? I try to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And it depends on the music. Sometimes if the book's not good and the music's better, the music, I start singing it in my head and forget I'm reading. I had a Liberty pinball machine as a kid. Oh my God, serious. I think my favorite older pinball tables are Bride of Pinbot for sure, Orbiter One. Um, I'll call Creature from the Black Lagoon an older one, and then like the newer ones, newer for me, Monster Bash, Medieval Madness, Attack on Mars, Revenge from Mars, or Attack from Mars, Revenge from Mars. Um, oh, there's so many good ones. Like I could go to the Pinball Hall of Fame in Vegas, and you guys could like leave me there for a day, and I'll spend like maybe $10, and I will be completely happy. I will be a pig in shit. Enjoy this. Thanks for hosting. Brian, thank you for coming. You made some films, didn't you, Matt? As a cinephile, um, have you heard the movies that made me with Joe Dante? Yes, I have. And just so you guys know, when I was making film, you could look up on IMDb or Wikipedia. I did it under the name Creep Creeperson. It's a funny name, but it was because I was in this horror punk band called Creeperson. And I started making music videos, and then I went from making music videos to making shorts to making features. And so I just, for 10 years, I was Creeperson everywhere I went. But yeah, I did like over 50 features, written, produced, direct, all that shit. Um, Mainly horror, but a lot of just like kind of like low budget schlock kind of stuff. I will check out Summoning Salt. I don't think I've ever heard of it. If you were stranded online, what book would you take with you? Rick, if you go over to Sean Standfast channel, I did the Desert Island video. And I don't think I could take just one book because I was able to take 8 on his island. And that was really tricky, actually. Let me see. Shelly came with daggers. No. Let me see. Where did Donahue go? He didn't go anywhere. He's home. He's just hanging out. He's probably watching this. I see what you did there, Phil. Larry says, Matt, will you be doing any more neighborhood tours around where you live? Love those. Yeah, and I'm so pissed that the first one had no sound. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I just got to come up with some more places to go because apparently people don't like seeing human feces on the sidewalk. That was enough to turn a lot of people off. So I'm running out of things to shoot in my immediate vicinity. So yeah, we will take care of that. Steve won't stay away long. Steve basically degraded people for going to therapists and pissed on self-help authors while clearly ignorant about both. Go on and rant. but at least you admit you're ignorant on a topic. Shelly, I am ignorant on a lot of topics, and I don't mind telling you. And I will tell all of you which ones I'm ignorant on. I remember the Mars ones. If you remember, Revenge from Mars had the video screen like inside the table, and there were things like that. That was so much fun. And then there was that Whitewater Rapids one. That one's great. Oh, Pinball, dude! Don't get me started. Katie Book says, "Oh wait, Book Nick says I'd put money on it that Steve is watching. I'm sure he is. Everyone say hi to Steve. Hi, Steve. Come back. We miss you. Seriously, come back. Just come back." Katie Book says, "I think MKV left a sour taste in my mouth when he called you out. Bear in mind, I only found you from your Rushdie vid, so like 3 days total. You shouldn't bear the burden for his reasoning." Yeah, it's kind of weird how all these things all happened at the same time like that. I remember someone talking about your channel, Katie Books, a long time ago. Well, not like a horribly long time ago, but a while back. But I don't think I ever watched a video until someone was like, "Oh, you should totally check out this video." Olivia says Steve left. His fans will get him to come back. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, he's back. It's fine. Nothing is worse than an ignorant person posing as an expert. Steve is not an expert on YouTube ads or on what benefits self-help books can have. Yeah. And again, like taking opinions and making them absolutes is tricky. Steve's just waiting for enough emails from his fans to be bringing them back, and then boom. And honestly, like I was told by a couple different people, and I don't know exactly how honest this was, but I heard from a couple different people that if I just apologize, Steve would come back. But I've only heard that in the last 24 hours. So I have a feeling Steve will be back very, very soon, especially if he accepts my apology. And just because I'm apologizing for being rough on Steve doesn't mean I'm going to not be calling him out on shit if it comes up. I will do it in a nicer manner, and I will be more polite, and I will probably do it more directly to him if he even wants to have a conversation with me ever again. Like after all of this, I don't know if I'm on Steve's Christmas card list anymore, but like I still would like to talk to him, so that's fine. Philip says your Desert Island books with Sean was great. I reckon Fear and Loathing is up there for one of the best opening lines ever. I think Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Post Office by Bukowski, best opening lines of all time. You're all mentioning channels I have no idea about. Chat, recommend me some good ones. Oh. Everyone, go now. Recommend some good channels right now. Oh, and it just happened again. The chat went. Let me see. Oh, it just happened again. Deep in the Read says, I feel like I'm missing some Steve, Matt, Michael deep lore here. What's happening? Oh, yeah, dude, there's tons of deep lore. In fact, if you were to make a movie of the lore behind all of this, it would take at least 3 movies to put together. Ground control to me. A huge pinball arcade here in Portland. Yes, you can drink there. Oh my God, because you can't drink at the one in Vegas. Actually, they just moved. I don't know if that's true. You might be able to at the Pinball Hall of Fame. Okay, so Ground Control is a pinball arcade in Portland. I'm making a trip to Portland. People have been trying to get me to come up to Portland for a while now to visit them. And I will still say it's because I'm coming to visit them, but we all know now that it's because there is an arcade there. I love that every few minutes we hear a horrific traffic accident in the background. Oh my God, just be glad you're not hearing gunshots, dude. Or fireworks like mortars. Like that's really big in this neighborhood. But it usually happens when the sun starts to go down. What? You are going to apologize in a way? I just did. I apologized for saying I said things about Steve and I said things to Steve in that video that were very like I didn't need to say to get my point across. Like I didn't want to fucking repeat them, but like I didn't need to talk about like what the fuck was it? That bit someone left in my comments, and I thanked them for doing it because I didn't even realize I had said it. I mean, I knew I said it, but I didn't remember I said it when people were arguing with me about it. But I said, you know, if you just say good video, that's not enough for him to be able to tell you how smart he is and run his mouth, you know? And it's so funny because since we were talking about Jim Cornette earlier, I remember when I said that, I wanted to say dick licker. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to say that. Like, I'm going to be nicer. Run his mouth. And it's like I didn't need to say that. Like that right there was an attack on Steve. But the thing that was awkward for me about it was that when me and Steve talk, I can talk that way to him and he can talk that way to me. And like, that would never be like a thing like, oh, you're attacking me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sorry for any of the actual content that I said, but I do realize that some of the things I said I didn't need to say, and for that I'm sorry. And I didn't need to fucking be so like about it. But in the beginning of this video, I talked about it like a long time ago. Why earlier in the video, why I felt like I need to apologize to him. Let me see. Oh, what part of Orange County did you live in? I lived in North Orange County for a long time and South Orange County for a long time and West Orange County for a long time. Actually, I've spent a lot of time in Orange County. Top 5 music books video. That is good. Top 5 music books video. Because I like a lot of early LA punk, I'll tell you right now, Get in the Van by Henry Rollins, Under the Black Sun, I think is what it's called, by John Doe. I also love Shaky by Neil Young. The Johnny Cash biography was really good. Sweet Dreams, the Patsy Cline biography is really good. There's a Hank Williams biography that's really good. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But yeah, so those would be like just right off the bat. Let me see. The joke's on Steve. He's sulking and you're making $1.07 on a live stream with 5 fans and 54 additional people waiting to hear you talk about Steve. Shelly. Oh man. Dude, the burn. God damn. Olivia, do most people in this chat have a channel? Everyone seems so cool. I need to check you guys out. Yeah. Does everybody here have a channel? Like, the thing that sucks, if you guys can remember this, if you guys could leave a comment on this video after it goes up, because the comments disappear. The live stream comments disappear. And I would love to be able to check you guys out if I haven't checked you guys out yet. Let me see here. Hey, Jason, ready for Raw? What's happening? Are we talking wrestling again? Or are we going vegan? What's happening? Someone tell me what's going on. Deep in the Reads reviews less talked about books. That's interesting. I'm also going to be doing a video on dead white dudes because that was something that came up. So look out for that. And all the better for it. Being good to talk about recent spy fiction rabbit hole. If you like spy fiction, have you heard of the Paperback Warrior podcast? That is a podcast and a half. They are amazing. If you like men's adventure fiction, big Rollins fan. Where did it go? Oh, man, I hate that the chat does that. This is a problem that YouTube's had ever since they did live streams. So why is this still a problem? What is your favorite punk band and why is it X-Ray Specs? Also for punk, check out Some Kind of Beaver. I don't know what that is. I will check it out. My favorite band is not X-Ray Specs, but if we're talking like British punk, I think the Addicts are my favorite British punk band. Like I had this VHS. I had a couple. I had UKDK that had like the Addicts, Vice Squad, Blitz, Exploited, Toy Dolls, a bunch of crap on it that was amazing. And then I had a couple of the Punk and Disorderly volumes that were great, and that's how I really got into a lot of the UK stuff and like the Business and stuff like that. But the Addicts are one of those bands that I've never stopped listening to because a lot of those bands like you come and go. But I will say not X-Ray Specs, but X Los Angeles. They are one of my favorite bands too. Steve is still super active on Instagram. He posted 10 minutes ago. So for the Steve fans who think he's wallowing in pain, he's totally fine. Oh my gosh. Do you enjoy the music of Titus and Dromicus? I do not know that. So if you can send me like a Spotify link or something like that, like email me something like that, that would be awesome. I'd love to go check it out. Anne Marie just wanted to say I enjoy your videos. You're the first Booktuber I ever watched because I was searching for info on the hard case crime books. That was a few years ago. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I actually just opened a box that had a ton of my hard case crime books in them. I was going through them the other night. Okay, let's start wrapping this up here. Philip Nicholson, Keith Richards' autobiography that he didn't write because he's illiterate, like Dylan, is great. That I haven't read, and I would love to read that. Actually, I have just been probably the last year really listening to like the first like 6 or 7 Rolling Stones albums. And when you do that, it's cool because the UK versions are sometimes so different, like completely different songs than the American versions. And then you like listen to those together. That's been a lot of fun. Because for a lot, and probably most people are like this, the Rolling Stones are one of those like you have like Hot Rocks or some greatest hits album, and that's the Rolling Stones for you. But I'm really trying to dig in harder on that. Winter Lindy said no, but I didn't say anything yet. Quick, start saying stuff. Let's see. This is from Booknick. The Mark Lanigan book is really good. Also enjoyed Peter Frampton's book. I heard John Doe's second book about the LA punk scene is actually really good too. I haven't read that one yet though. I did read Keith Morris's book, and that's okay. That was okay. Oh man, I have missed so many comments, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, let's see. You can, in YouTube settings, turn on live chat after live stream ends, so it stays and updates live when someone watches later, like it's live. Oh my god, I didn't even know you can do that. Thank you. I will do that on every stream I do now. I had no idea you can do that. Paperback Warrior is excellent. It totally is. Yeah, for those of you who don't know Paperback Warrior at all, if you dig any kind of like, especially like 60s and 70s adventure fiction, like definitely check them out. No, make the comments from the live stream stay. Can I do it right now? Like, is that something I can actually, let me see if I can do it. I don't know. That's not a thing. Let me see. I'm gonna try to edit this live. Is this a thing? Details. License. Nope, this doesn't look like any of that stuff. Wait, audience. Nope. Okay, it's not there. Customization. Okay, live chat replay. Yeah, it's clicked. Okay, so maybe it does. I don't know. I didn't I was told, or like whenever I've gone back to watch my videos, I don't see the live stream comments. Let me see. Shelly is tired of Steve's dog thinking it's hot shit. That's funny. Mindy, I just got off work and thought I'd drop in. Okay, everyone, Mindy's book journey, it's right there. Everyone go click on that and give Mindy a follow. I've seen both a good apology and a bad apology from you. I hope you don't have to apologize forever. I don't think things that you said are really that bad. Which one was a good one? Was this the good one, or was the other one a good one? I hope it was this one. Big, hard books and classics. Everyone go give that a follow. Let's see. Book Time with Elvis. Give him a follow. You should be able to live, but I think it is a do beforehand task. Once it's turned on, it's automatic for all others. Okay, I'm gonna come back and check this out and see what it's like. Oh, JM, dude, you would freaking love that. You would love that podcast. Like, I think they have a YouTube channel. I think they have their stuff on YouTube. I listen to them through iTunes. X is great. Are you a fan of The Damned? I am, but it's weird. Like, I could listen to the first Damned album like all the time. I like New Rose is like such an amazing song. I could listen to it all the time. But the later stuff, it's harder for me to want to listen to all the time. And with X, like the first 4 albums, I could listen to all the time. History Shelf. Go subscribe to the History Shelf. Loved Omar. Yeah, I know, man. When you upload live, ensure to go into YTube settings and turn on monetization as YouTube automatically turns it off. Howard Terra says you'll never see an apology from Steve. Yeah, I was thinking of the first album because it's more punk. They get into other stuff later on, but it's more hangover music. Yeah. It's funny because the first time I had X's first album, the Los Angeles album, I had it on a blank tape that I taped off of something. like one of my friends or something, and I just thought it was Los Angeles. And but the second side was Wild Gift, which is their second album. And so I always thought the songs from Wild Gift were part of Los Angeles. And then when I finally got Los Angeles, like on CD or whatever, I was pissed. I thought I got ripped off. I'm like, where are the fucking bonus tracks, man? And it wasn't until years later that I realized that Wild Gift was a separate album. Oh, I love the Smiths. Love the Smiths. And I love Morrissey's first album, but I like Bone and Drag better. I like Bone and Drag, the collection of singles, better than anything else that Morrissey's done on his own. But let's see. Wild Gift in Los Angeles were sold on a single CD. That's probably how the whole thing happened then. Suede is one of my favorite bands. There you go. Let me see. Dude, it's funny. Rollins does hate Morrissey, and I feel like a lot of people hate Morrissey. And every time I try to defend him, he does something else that makes it hard to defend him. So I completely have stopped trying to defend Morrissey. I like the Smiths. I like Bone and Drag. Viva hates okay. And that's it. So, but hey, if any of the people in the UK want to start talking second wave ska with me, hit me up anytime. I would love to just chat about that for days. So that's the thing. Okay, guys, we're wrapping it up here. This went a hell of a lot longer. Cocteau Twins. Oh. Townes Van Zant's great. What was that album called? Road Songs? Killing Joke. Yes. I'm trying to think of the Cocteau Twins thing. What is that song? I'm singing Exmal Deutschland in my head now, and I'm way off. Yeah, man. Take care, Alan. Spangle Maker. This was great. Have a good evening, everyone. Wire, Pink Floyd. And since I'm from the North, Joy Division. Hell yeah. Do you have a dog? I had many, and now I don't. And since you're from the North, do you like Venom too? Let's talk about that for a hot minute. Nosta Pob. Love from Wales. There's the thing. Is there a good book about Joy Division or Ian Curtis or anything like that? Okay, guys. Well, the chat will hopefully stay here and we can come back and go through and add everybody. And thank you for hanging out. And I hope this apology and what I learned was something that was good and good enough to bring Steve back and bring Michael back. I think I'm going to take a couple of the videos down and From a Distance by Ian Curtis's wife. Nice. I will check that out. Oh, hey, Pat. Okay, guys, you guys take care and I will talk to you soon.